Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a video on the channel. And today we're talking about Jake Paul explains the truth about the Tommy Fury loss. Now, is he telling the truth? Who knows? And I'm still not back at my setup. My room's still getting done out. It's so annoying. I just want to be back at my desk. It's hurting, but it'll be done soon. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And let's jump straight in at the deep end. Is Jake Paul taking the loss well? Because there's been multiple reasons why Jake Paul lost the fight, which I believe he did lose. He thought he won, but then he's saying a lot of things which it's confusing me. Like, he's taken his hair loss better than he's actually took this loss. Like, come on, your hair's important, Jake. Like, come on now. But the first reason was he was ill 4 weeks out of 9 weeks in camp. He was ill for 4 weeks out of 9. I find that hard to believe. And then he contradicted himself before the fight, and he said it's been the best camp of his life. It's went so well. Everything's went smoothly. Sparring's been unbelievable. And then he loses. And then he's sick. It's been one of the worst camps ever. Like, it's just baffling. Like, he's seen like far too much. Like, it's almost sad to see because, like, everyone that Jake Paul's beat hasn't really used an excuse. Like, Nate Robinson didn't really use an excuse. Gibb didn't really use an excuse. Woodley, he thought he won. Some people thought he won, then got knocked out. So he didn't make an excuse when he got knocked out. Ben Askren didn't make an excuse when he got knocked out. Anderson Silva didn't make an excuse, but as soon as that man got beat himself, Jake Paul, he made an excuse, which was not really good. The arm injury, I don't think he had an arm injury. Because he was posting videos the whole way through the camp, punching and like little bits of sparring here and there. So I don't think he hurt his arm, and I think that was another lie. But he claims, he claims it's happened. We don't know this, but I just don't believe it happened. But Jay, come on, everyone gets a niggle in camp. Come on, you could say, oh yeah, I had a little bruised bicep from getting punched, yeah, or whatever. Everyone gets niggles in camp, Jake Paul. And then for some reason, he claimed he took the loss like a man who's been humbled. Liar. You haven't took the loss well at all, because you're seeing a lot of different things. I do like Jake Paul, I think he's one of the best there is, YouTube-wise. And I want to see him fight KSI, but he's just took this loss the wrong way. Like, Logan said he thought that Jake just took the loss better. I think Jake Paul and Logan took the loss the same, really. Like, he's trying to, like, push and divert things the other way. Like, saying that, oh, well, this, and oh, well, that. Like, oh, it was this, it was that. Yeah, it wasn't my boxing ability, and I wasn't myself on the night. It just doesn't seem good. Like, from me reading in, and other people reading in, it doesn't seem good. And Jake could be telling the truth about everything. But the likelihood of Jake telling the truth about everything is wrong. He doesn't want to accept the fact that he lost. And then he put a video out, the video out the day after of the fight, after he lost. And I've got it here. He was joking about how much money he's made for losing. So you're saying you're devastated by the loss, but you've made so much money, but you don't care, but you do really care. But you've made so much money. Like, if I lose a fight, and I say I made £1 million, I wouldn't be talking about how I made £1 million. I'd be saying I'm absolutely gutted about losing, and I'd be taking a rematch, and I'd be silent, I would stay quiet, and I'd just get back in the gym and head down. But no. Jake Paul say, I made 30 million. The loss doesn't matter, but he's so insecure about that loss because he got beat on the biggest stage of them all, his own platform. He got beat on his own platform. It really is hurting Jake Paul inside, and you can see it. If you can read a man, you can see how much this is hurting Jake Paul, because his ego is destroyed right now. I don't know where he's at mentally in boxing, but he's hiding devastation about the loss, and he doesn't want to think he wasn't good enough. He wants to blame other principles and aspects about what has happened. He said the loss was killing him, and he's going to use it to fuel him. Let's hope he can do that. If him and Tommy fight again, I would still like to see Tommy Fury win. I think Tommy Fury would still win, but it's if he takes the rematch. But Jake you can still redeem yourself. You know, you've got a rematch closed. You know, it's not the end of the world for you. You stepped up. Tommy had more to lose. You stepped up and fought a boxer. You got beat. Like everyone said, if you fought a boxer, you'd get beat, and you got beat. And there's no shame in losing to Tommy Fury when you've been boxing for 2.5 to 3 years, when he's been boxing most of his life. It's just the way he's went about it, and he is saying a lot, but the truth about why he lost to Tommy Fury is because on the night he was not good enough, and Tommy Fury proved his experience, his ring IQ, everything else was better than Jake Paul, and he proved that on the night. And Jake Paul is struggling to swallow that pill. He's holding on to injuries in camp and being sick for 4 weeks out of 9, which isn't true. It's just a shame to see, really. But Jake can redeem himself in the rematch, and if he wins, it'll be like fair play. You can run it back again. You can get 2-1 on Tommy, or you can run it back, and if you win, you'll be happy with that win. You go, right, we're 1-1 even, so let's walk away from this. But what is going on with Jake, guys? Like, lots of different videos and lots of different stories every single day since he's lost the fight. It's baffling, really. That's what I'm going to say. It's baffling, but will he take the rematch? I don't know. I would like to see Jake against KSI first. It's just commercially he's going to make more money from that fight. It's a fight people want to see KSI Jake Paul first. But if it was me and I had that KSI, if I was in Jake Paul's shoes, I'd be taking the Tommy Fury rematch. In my head, I'd be knocking Tommy out. Then I would be going to fight KSI. But we'll see how Jake Paul thinks. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, remember to subscribe, and remember to comment and share the video about it. Get me some new subscribers and join the gang of this little boxing community I've got going. But guys, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.